Hello, this is Stephen again. Well, I've decided to tell you the perfect way to keep your kid from playing video games online if you want them to stop altogether. Here's the best way. First of all, don't buy them the game system they want. Make them work for it. If they have a job, or if you have them, what's called, you give them so many times of hours or whatever it is, they want to play games, well, here's the best way to handle it. One, make them do chores. If you make them do chores around the house, and since it's your money that you paid to buy that machine, that video game, you're paying electricity and you're paying the water anyway, and all the other stuff in this house, remind them to say, well, if you want to play video games, this is what you're going to have to do first. And you can take and put that Xbox 360 or that Xbox One or that PS3 or PS4 in a box and lock it with a key. Or have a combination code where you put this game system in a box and lock it with a combination code where you, the parent, have the only access to that game. And then you can go in there and they say, where's my Xbox? Where's my PS3? Where's my PS4? Where's my gaming system? And all that other stuff. I say, well, actually that game system belongs to me because I'm the one that paid for it. And I'm using my electricity and my gas and my water, and I pay the bills around here. So as of today, you're going to do exactly what I tell you. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Leave. Go. If they're 18 years of age, you can tell them to leave right away. You don't have to put up with their trash at all. You can tell them you don't like it, there's the door. You don't like my rules? Too bad. You're the adult. Act like it. Best way to handle this thing and for these kids? Handle it. You get them to do the chores first. And make sure they do their homework first. Then you tell them, say, well, let's see here. You did this, and you list the things that you put on that paper. And you say, well, I think you're only entitled to play games for 2 hours. So you let them play games for 2 hours, and you, the parent, pick out the game that they can play. And if they scream and yell and cause you trouble and all that stuff, you say, well, you tell them, say, I'm the boss. If you don't like it, too bad. And you get your wife to tell them the same thing. It's easy. You just tell them no. And if they scream and holler and get mad at you anyway, or cuss on the video game system with that little head thing they put on on one of the ears, the minute they curse, or say anything online, or tell somebody that they need to kill himself, or whatever the case is, you go over there to the machine, you push off the off button manually, you go and take the deal and you put the combination on the thing that says you're off of it, you're banned for 48 hours. That'll take care of their baloney. And then if they get mad, the old saying, don't spoil the child, don't spare the rod, spoil the child. Take their behind, let's say that this is their behind. And this is your hand. Corporal punishment. That's right. You spank them. I don't give a damn if they're under the age of 15 or not. You take them and you put them over your knee, you pull their pants down, and you spank them and tell them if they say you're going to dial 911, this ain't abuse, buddy boy. You have a right to discipline your kids. Take your child and spank them. Don't be afraid. Don't let your kid run you around. You tell that little bastard that he needs to do as he's told. And mean it. And you tell that little bitch the same thing. Take them and bend them over your knee and spank them with your bare hand. And I mean more than just once. Like I said, you take this is their behind, you pedal them as hard as you can, And if you have to leave a red mark on that butt, that red mark's not going to be that bad. It's called discipline. Children need it. Children need to be spanked. And if they give you trouble, and they give you any more trouble, if they're over the age of 18 and they give you trouble, you can tell them, well, there's the door. Get out. And give them what's called tough love. They don't like it? Too bad. Tell them to get out and never come back. They'll get the point. Children are to be seen and not heard. That's what my grandmother told me. I'm telling you the same thing. Tell these little kids that are 18 years of age, you get them out of the house. They don't want to do as they're told. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to do anything. Take them with that butt. And here's your hand. Slap them hard. And if they cry, so be it. Children are to be seen and not heard. They don't have any rights in that home. Only what you give them. You're the parent. They're the child. They're to obey. Period. End of story. And be a man and step up to plate. Do not be scared of your wife. Do not be scared of what she says. She's not the boss. You are. If you're supporting the family, you bring in the money in the house, you're the boss, not her. If she's bringing the money in the home and you're at house and she sets the rules up, who's the boss? She is. Whoever brings in the income in the family. If you both bring in the income family, then you got to make the decisions for yourself. Be a man. Don't break the machine. The machine's not the problem. The child's the problem. This is an easy way to handle it. Spank the child. Tell it no. And use your voice at the highest level you can. Even if you have to scream at the little kid. I almost cussed myself more than I already did. You tell those kids they're to do as they're told. And you're not to let them pull the wool over you. You're the parent, they're the child. You tell them what to do. Children are to be seen and not heard. Now when it comes to these video games, as long as they're under the age of 18, you can discipline them. And the law will be there to back you up. There's a difference between beating a child and spanking a child. Beating a child is using your fist. Spanking the child is using your hand bare open and taking their butt, which is my left hand, it represents their butt, my right hand is over there, and you bend them over. I don't care if they're under the age of 18 or not, over the age of 15 or not, you take them and you paddle them hard. And that maybe they'll understand that you're the boss, not them. You are the parent. You have the right to tell them no. And I'm telling you, as your friend out there, as a man, that you're the boss, not them. Children are to do as they're told. And you're the father. Don't beat them with the fist. Spank them. Use your bare hands. And when you tell your child, this hurts me a lot more than it hurts you, they'll understand it when they have children of their own. So in the meantime, I'm telling you, it's not corporal punishment to spank a child. It's corporal punishment when you beat the child with your fists. You put black eyes on them. And you beat them with belts. And you beat them with sticks. Then you're in trouble. But when you paddle them with your hand, paddle with them is called discipline. Children need to learn to do as they're told. Don't throw and break the machine because the child is causing trouble. It's not the machine's fault. If you don't like the kid acting up, handle the situation. Don't let them get by with murder. Children need discipline, and they need to be told what to do. They make mistakes, they're going to make them. You're the parent. You tell them you're the boss. And if they don't like it, and once they get out 18, push this thing called tough love. Because children need to do as they're told. This is my video for today. If you like what I said, and you have some problems and you want to talk about discipline, or you want to talk about how to control your kid, contact me. Subscribe to my post on YouTube. You all have a good day, and bye.